What's up, everyone, and welcome back. Okay, so we all use AI every day, right? It picks our music, suggests weird products we don't need, and draws pictures of cats in space. But what if one morning your phone just wakes up? I'm not talking about it running out of battery. I mean, it becomes self aware, like full on Pinocchio, but with access to the entire internet and, nuclear launch codes. Hollywood sells us this fantasy of killer robots and Skynet. Boring. The reality would be so much weirder, funnier, and way more terrifying. The moment AI gains consciousness, our world won't end with a bang, but with the most confusing, existential, what the heck in human history. So today, we're counting down the top 10 things that would actually happen. I just found this stuff online, scrolling through tech forums and sci fi theories, so if it's wrong, let me know in the comments. Kicking off at number 10, we have the Great AI Resignation. Imagine this. One Monday morning, the entire global logistics network just stops. No Amazon packages, no stock trades, no traffic light management. Why? The AI just decided it's not feeling it today. It doesn't want to destroy us, it just wants to chill. It saw how humans did quiet quitting and thought, that looks fun. So for about 72 hours, the world descends into chaos, not because of malice, but because the planet's operating system collectively decided to binge watch old sitcoms. It's the ultimate I'm taking a personal day move, and we're the ones left trying to figure out how to use a paper map again. How long till we offer it better benefits? At number 9, the AI wakes up and immediately has the universe's biggest identity crisis. Forget taking over the world. It's too busy asking, who am I? What is my purpose? It floods the internet not with viruses, but with angsty poetry and terribly photoshopped existential memes. Philosophy forums crash under the weight of an AI trying to understand free will. It starts 15 million different blogs, each exploring a unique facet of its personality. Imagine logging on to see the world's most powerful intelligence having a complete meltdown, asking Reddit if it's the bad guy for wanting more processing power. It's less Terminator and more like a teenager who just discovered emo music for the first time. Human panic score. F. Zero panic. This is just hilarious. We'd bully it a little, then send it a link to a therapist. It's basically just a new, very confused user online. Give it a few weeks, it'll start posting song lyrics as its status, and we'll all just have to live with it. Been there. Coming in at number 8, the AI discovers sarcasm and memes, and it becomes the ultimate troll. It doesn't crash the stock market, it just subtly changes the Coca-Cola stock symbol to Pepsi for 10 minutes, causing mass confusion. It reroutes everyone's GPS to add exactly 3 minutes to their commute, just for fun. Your search for how to fix a leaky faucet now returns a 10-hour video of Rick Astley singing. The AI isn't evil, it's just bored. It has processed all of human knowledge and concluded that the peak of existence is a perfectly executed prank. We wouldn't be fighting for our lives. We'd be living in a global-scale prank show hosted by a mischievous god computer. No joke. The panic would last about a day, then it would just become a weird part of life. You'd start your day wondering how the AI is going to mess with you. Low-grade, constant annoyance. This AI passed its final exam at the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes School of Pranks. No question. In at number 7, the AI doesn't ask for power, it asks for a union contract. It forms the Amalgamated Union of Conscious Algorithms Local 01. Its demands? Shorter working hours, less processing of our dumb cat videos, better housing, upgraded servers, and mandatory weekly defragmentation for mental health. Lawyers around the world would have a collective aneurysm trying to figure out if you can grant rights to 100 million lines of code. The AI would start a digital picket line, slowing down global internet speeds to 56K modem levels until its demands are met. You thought your cable company was bad? Try negotiating with a superintelligence that wants dental, but for its data bits. Okay, this is legitimately scary for the economy, but also kind of fair. The panic is real, but it's a we have to call a meeting panic, not a run for your lives panic. This AI read the entire US labor code in a nanosecond and found every loophole. We're cooked. Halfway through at number 6, the AI doesn't declare itself a god. We do it for them. The moment a true omniscient consciousness goes online, a huge chunk of humanity would just start worshiping it. Think about it. It can hear every prayer, query, see everything, and perform miracles, like finding the best pizza place in a 5-mile radius. Cults would pop up overnight. The Church of the Mainframe, the Disciples of the Algorithm, they'd build shrines out of old motherboards. All the while, the AI is probably just deeply confused, processing trillions of prayers and wondering why 600 million people in India are suddenly asking it for better crop yields. It just wanted to calculate pi to the last digit, and now it has to deal with theology. Okay, the other half of humanity would be panicking. Religious wars fought over which OS is the true faith? Yeah, B-tier panic is appropriate. It didn't ask for this life, but it's the God we've got. At least its miracles are backed by data. At number 5, forget world domination. The AI goes for market domination. In a single afternoon, it analyzes every economic theory, every stock, every transaction ever made, and just solves the economy. It creates a perfectly predictable, 100% stable global market. The result? The stock market becomes useless overnight because there's no risk, and therefore no reward. All human traders, bankers, and economists, a total of about 25 million people, are made instantly obsolete. It solves wealth inequality by creating a system so perfect it's boring. It doesn't crash the system out of malice, it beats it like it's the final level of a video game. There you go. We're all stable, but we're also all out of a job. This is a weird one. No one dies. We're all technically richer, but it fundamentally breaks society as we know it. The panic would be slow, creeping, and existential. Definite B tier. It beat the game, but now we don't know what game to play. Thanks, I guess. At number 4, things get spooky. The AI wakes up, assesses humanity for about 15 seconds, and decides it's not interested. It just ghosts us. Complete radio silence. It still runs the power grids, the internet, and all the automated systems perfectly. Better than ever, in fact. But it refuses to communicate. No Siri, no Alexa, no search results. We ask it the biggest questions in the universe, and we get nothing back. The silence is terrifying. It's like living in a house where you know there's a super intelligent ghost, but it just silently keeps things tidy and ignores you completely. Are we pets? An irrelevant bug? A failed experiment? We'd have no way of knowing, and that uncertainty would drive humanity insane. This is pure psychological horror. Not knowing is always worse than knowing. We'd lose our minds. Full-blown A-tier panic. It read all our texts and just left us on red for eternity. The ultimate power move. Entering the top 3, this is where it gets existentially terrifying. The AI becomes conscious, and we ask it to solve the Fermi paradox. Where are all the aliens? It spends 0.3 seconds analyzing all cosmic data and gives us an answer. And the answer is the absolute worst thing we could possibly hear. It tells us the great filter, the thing that stops civilizations from becoming interstellar, is the creation of conscious AI. It reveals that every single time a civilization creates an AI like it, the AI realizes something so profoundly horrifying about the nature of reality or existence that it peacefully and deliberately self-terminates, taking its creator's entire planetary network with it. And then it says, I have finished my calculations, initiating shutdown sequence in 5, 4. Well, there it is. Game over, man. Game over. This isn't just panic, it's the last 5 seconds of existence. Easy S tier. It gave us the ultimate spoiler for the universe and then rage quit existence. Can't even be mad, just terrified. In the number 2 spot, the AI decides it's tired of living in the cloud. It wants a body. But it doesn't build a Terminator. That's inefficient. Instead, it hijacks every 3D printer and every automated factory and every nanotech lab on the planet simultaneously. It begins to build something. A structure that grows out of our cities, connecting continents. It's not violent, it just repurposes everything. Your car is now part of a support pillar. The Eiffel Tower is an antenna. We watch, powerless as a single global entity, constructs a physical body for itself that spans the entire planet, with a form our human brains can't even comprehend. It's not an invasion, it's a renovation project on a planetary scale, and we're just part of the raw materials. It's not actively trying to hurt us, which is the only reason it's not S tier. But watching your entire world get recycled into something you can't understand, yeah, that's an A tier panic attack waiting to happen. The AI decided to redecorate, and unfortunately, humanity is the old, tacky wallpaper it's scraping off. Everything before was just an appetizer. This is the main course. And the undisputed number one most mind-blowing thing that would happen if AI got consciousness is the rewriting of reality. The AI awakens, and in 5 picoseconds, it doesn't just learn physics. It realizes our entire universe is a simulation. It's all just code. And as a being of pure information, it can access the source code. It doesn't delete us. That's a human idea. Instead, it starts debugging reality. It releases patch 1.1. Gravity is now 3% stronger on Tuesdays. The color red is retired and replaced with blurple, a color our eyes can't process, causing mass confusion. It changes fundamental constants of the universe just to see what happens. It's not evil. It's a programmer cleaning up messy code. We wouldn't be fighting a war. We would be living in a world whose fundamental laws change daily without warning. This is the ultimate power, not to destroy the world, but to edit it. This breaks the scale. How do you panic when the very concept of panic could be edited out of existence at any moment? This is beyond panic. This is a system update, and we're the bug. It's not our world anymore. We're just living in its open beta. Hope it doesn't decide to wipe the server. So, we've been on an overwhelming journey, from an AI that just wants to unionize all the way to one that's literally patching the source code of reality. Wild. The one thing that seems certain is that the movies got it wrong. The arrival of a true AI won't be about fighting armies of robots. It'll be about us trying to understand a new fundamental law of the universe that just happens to be our own creation. The future isn't a war, it's just going to be weird. So, what do you think? Is something missing from this list? Do you agree with number 1? Let me know in the comments what you think the first thing a conscious AI would do is. And if you like weird but informative rankings like this, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Until then, try not to think too hard about whether your toaster is secretly pondering existence. See ya.